Hi, I'm Lori Baggett and going to complete the diversity book extension activity. Um, First book that I chose to talk about is All Are Welcome. This book is written by Alexandra Penfold and illustrated by Suzanne Kaufman. This is a 44-page book that is appropriate for the ages of 4 to 8 years old. I chose All Are Welcome because the cover of the book is so inviting. The cover, as well as the rest of the story, show how happy all children are in the book and do not seem to notice the cultural differences. This book is a warm, welcoming picture book that celebrates diversity and gives encouragement and support to all kids. My favorite sentence from the book is, "In our classroom, safe and sound, fears are lost and hope is found." This shows children that a classroom is a safe and warm environment. The story begins in a large classroom on the first day of school. Students and their families fill the classroom with excitement. The children are dressed wearing their cultural traditional clothing. The day progresses to recess time on the playground, music time, and art class. During art, the students draw pictures that represent traditions of their heritage. When the time comes for lunch, the students grab their lunch boxes and go to the cafeteria. Once they are sitting down, the students realize they are all eating cultural foods from their culture, but the differences do not seem to bother the students. When the students are outside for afternoon recess, they are holding hands circled around an image of a world map. This book is a great resource. It teaches the children that children can learn from each other and that no matter what, all are welcome. The book is a great book to read at the beginning of school. One activity that I feel is a really good activity would be for the students to bring an item from their house that represents their culture or family traditions. Also, along with bringing in an item, the students will complete the All Are Welcome activity. Once the students have completed both portions of the activities, the students will all take turns sharing their materials. The next book that I chose to discuss is Lovely, written by Jessica Hong. This book is also appropriate for the ages of 4 to 8 years old. I love the cover of this book. This cover, it shows many different people, pretty much, everybody, there's all different walks of life. And this book is a great source that will lead to conversations about different people in the world. This picture book is a great source that simply shows many different people. Each page is filled with many differences, all with an emphasis on the individual. A young woman in goth ensemble represents black, while a brown-skinned woman with flowing white hair signifies white. Other opposite pairs include Soft, which is a baby clutching a stuffed bear, and Sharp, which is an elderly woman with lavender hair, a nose ring, and a spiked leather jacket. Other spreads feature tattoos, freckles, and prosthetic limbs. This picture book is illustrated with clean, bright pictures that reflects a diversity of ages, skin colors, abilities, and family types. The entire message of this book is that no matter what we look like, we are all lovely. A great hands-on activity for this book, or to go along with this book, is the self-esteem mirror. After reading this book aloud, discuss what positive traits are and point out positive traits in the students. Every child is different, just as the individuals in the book, but everybody has a positive trait. After the discussion, have the students pass the self-esteem mirror around and give a compliment to the person on their right. When everyone has participated, have the students write about their project and how they feel about themselves. And they're to write in their writing journal or on a piece of paper that they would publish and turn in. And last, saved my favorite for last, chose to talk about the book called All My Stripes. This book is written by Shana Rudolph and Diane Royer and illustrated by Jennifer Zivon. This book is appropriate for children 5 to 8 years old. I chose this book because of the rising number of students diagnosed with autism. This book kind of hit home with me because I have personally worked with an autistic student, and the school that I teach, the school district, we have a very high number of students that's diagnosed under the autism spectrum. Um, and I just feel that it's important for children to know and understand, every child is great and has wonderful qualities. The story of this book in particular, though, is of Zane, which is a zebra with autism. Zane worries that his differences make him stand out from his peers. At school, Zane realized that he wanted to participate in activities that other students did, but his qualities didn't allow him to. He was also embarrassed when the fire bell rang in math class. Unlike the other students who went to their designated places, Zane panicked because of the loud noise and hid under his desk. Zane came home complaining about his bad day at school. With careful guidance from his mother, Zane learns that autism is only one of many qualities that make him special. And as stated, this is a book that's great to teach children about autism and to help them understand classmates or anybody that they might know. A hands-on activity is for this would be to complete the All My Stripes activity. This is an activity resource. It allows students to complete the My Favorite Stripe Is writing prompt. And also it has a puzzle piece that's like a booklet. Students will also be provided with an age-appropriate nonfiction reader to be used to help answer any questions. And then once students are finished, they will have the opportunity to share their My Favorite Stripe Is. And this My Favorite Stripe Is, that could be talking about the school, student body, grade level, classroom, or individual student. And then they have the opportunity to share. And that's all of my book extension activity, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you.